It's a special day for families at the Illinois State Fair, as Tuesday sees admission prices for the fair and many of its rides discounted to $2, a movement to encourage more families to visit. Our very own Mark Hessman is live at the fairgrounds with what families can expect as they visit today. Hey, Mark.
Well, Alexandra, I'm having a dairy good time. See what I did there inside the dairy building with the least smelly cow in the whole of the Illinois State Fair. It is a Tuesday at the Illinois State Fair, meaning it's $2 to get in. If you're 13 to 100 and whatever, you pay only $2 to get into the State Fair today. Kids 12 and younger are free, of course, here at the Illinois State Fair. We're inside the dairy building. There's so much going on today. You have the magician Cardeni, who we met earlier. He's got shows coming up at 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. You have Sheryl Crow taking the grandstand stage tonight at 8 o'clock. You got the tractor pulls going on at 7:30. We'll be talking more about what's coming up at the State Fair, including the flavor of the fair here in just a little bit.
Thank you, Mark. And of course, we'll be checking back with him later on in the show. And now, while the price of food and fair rides can add up, there are a lot of free activities for families at the Illinois State Fair. New this year is a daily story time at the Sensory Station. It's a collaboration with Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, which is a program aimed at enhancing early childhood literacy by gifting books to young children. Every day from 2 to 3, families can stop in and take a break from the heat as volunteers read stories as well as sing-alongs.
So we wanted to be a part of helping keep that calm, quiet environment and helping the fair with its efforts to be more inclusive. And then it's wonderful that they added this reading component because story time is such a nice inclusive activity. So we've seen kids of all ages get to come in and enjoy it. So that's been really wonderful.
The story time is every day from 2 to 3 at the Sensory Station, which is right next to the Emerson Building on Main Street. The Illinois State Fair is offering a major discount today. As a part of Tuesday, fair and ride admissions are just $2. With more people able to enjoy the fair today, our Mark Hessman joins us live from the fairgrounds with what you can enjoy. Hey, Mark.
Well, to wrap up my morning here at the Illinois State Fair, I've been here since 4:45. I had to get the flavor of the fair, the chocolate chip cookie dough shake. It's just terrific. They're a great way to cool down here. I'm inside the dairy building, just feet away from the legendary butter cow. And I'll tell you what, the Illinois State Fair has blown me away today. It's a Tuesday at the Illinois State Fair, meaning everyone ages 13 and up gets in for only $2, 12 and under, of course, for free. So many nice people, so many great people working at the fair, so many incredible exhibits and things to see. The animals completely blew me away. Getting to see those giant Clydesdale horses up close, it's something you just got to exceed for yourself to experience. I got to meet the magician Cardeni. So many amazing things happening at the fair going on all day long. Stay cool while you're here. Come into the dairy building and get yourself the flavor of the fair. And I got to say, if you want more fair updates, I can't wait to be out here again on Thursday. So follow along on social media and we'll keep having a good time. It's Mark Hessman broadcasting live from the Illinois State Fair.
It was Governor's Day at the Illinois State Fair. Governor Pritzker will be at the fair hosting special guests, including some former governors. The day will be capped off with the Governor's Sale of Champions, which will see some of the best livestock and commodities in the state auctioned off to benefit youth agriculture. The grandstand shows keep rolling on at the fairgrounds. Tonight, we'll see Sheryl Crow take the stage. That'll be followed by tomorrow's performance by none other than Snoop Dogg. And the weekday shows will round out with Brad Paisley on Thursday and the Chainsmokers on Friday.
Well, time now to send it over to the Illinois State Fair. That's where we find Dawn. She's at the Carnival Midway. And Dawn, I hear it's not your average Tuesday.
It certainly is not. It's Tuesday, TWOS Day, and that means $2 carnival rides here at the Midway and also at Adventure Village. I took my son out earlier today before work, and let me tell you, it was super hot then. Not so bad right now after that rain moved through here on in Springfield. And there's the $2 carnival rides are also at Adventure Village as well. There are many other activities you can check out with your special $2 admission. Zoo Lady face painting at Adventure Village is going on until 6. And you can also head to Thrillville for the Extreme Dog Stunt Show. That starts at 6. Also happening tonight, Sheryl Crow hits the grandstand stage. Gates open at 7 with the show starting at 8. And Stephen Wilson will be having a free concert. That's on the Grand Central stage, and that's right across from the Midway here where we're at right now for the Illinois State Fair. And speaking of free entertainment, the State Fair has plenty of budget-friendly shows and activities for everyone to enjoy. In fact, our Mark Hespin got a preview of a magic show that's happening this year at the Illinois State Fair. Take a look.
Hey everyone, it's Mark Hespin broadcasting here from the Lincoln stage at the Illinois State Fair. I'm joined with the magician Cardeni. Cardeni, second year at the State Fair, right?
That's correct.
You're going to show us a trick. You said this is actually the first card trick you've ever learned, right?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, so you should know it.
Yes, I hope so.
All right, so what do we got to do here? We got a card
Pretty
trick.
simple. All you got to do is pick a card. That's the first thing.
Pick a card, any card. Simple as that. Don't show you, right?
Show everyone at home as well.
Okay. All right. Feel good about it. We're counting.
All right, go ahead and place your card back
Okay.
where you like. Very nice.
Okay. Okay. I feel like he's messing with me already.
I said it
folks.
was the first card trick, not the best one.
Okay.
I'm going to find your card. Here's, okay, there we go. I think I've got it, Mark.
Okay.
And be honest, you picked the Joker.
No, I did not pick the Joker.
Wait, are you serious?
It was not the Joker card.
I'm much better at coin tricks. Check this out. I can make a
Okay.
coin appear.
Okay. Now we got coins out of the knee.
It looks like it's just one coin, but it's actually 2 coins.
It is
right?
2. Okay.
The
yeah.
third one, I hide it under my elbow.
It came out of your elbow.
Look at that. You give it a little wave like this,
Okay.
and it'll disappear. That's the first one. Again,
Okay.
you give a little wave like this, and it disappears. That's 1 coin left to go. Toss it, and it goes.
Okay.
They reappear one at a time. The first one, ooh, at the knee, right here. The second one is there. The third one, you remember where it was?
It was at the elbow.
That's right, underneath the Joker. There.
Oh, that's quick moving there. Well
Do it
done.
again. Take one of these out, give a little wave, and it goes.
Okay.
It goes underneath the Joker.
I don't know how you're doing this.
Now the last one, I'm going to toss it up. Hopefully I won't hit anything.
Okay.
And I'm going to catch it with the cards. Here we go.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
I heard that. Yeah.
That was the coin going through the deck and underneath
The Joker.
the Joker.
Very nice, Cardeni. So what about the card though?
Well, sometimes Jokers are wild.
Okay.
Was that your card?
7 of clubs. There you go. Well done, Cardeni. That is what people can expect tonight, and a little bit more, maybe some bigger tricks, some bigger showmanship, right? 7 o'clock.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Cardeni is going to be performing live 7 o'clock right here at the Lincoln stage of the Illinois State Fair.
All right, well, Mark, thank you for that. And you know what? It's aside from, the free entertainment, which there's high dive shows and dog stunt shows and things like that, even strolling musicians, there is animals, of course, the livestock, but also the Wild Canine Rescue brought out dogs looking for a forever home at the Illinois office of the Comptroller tent today. The organization's president shares a little about the adoption process.
We find out about the dog for a couple of weeks so that we can tell the new adopter everything they need to know about their animal. And then we place them in their forever home with a prayer and a hope that it's a fit for the lifetime of the dog.
And Rescue is located right here in Springfield. You can reach out to them for more on pet adoption, or if you'd like to donate to support their efforts. The email is on your screen right now. And today, our Eliza Petrie, she got to visit some animals too. She's going to show us a little later, coming up tonight at 6. She's going to show us the piglets on parade, which is always such a great thing happening around here at the fairgrounds. We're going to hear from her at 6, but that'll do it from now. I've got some food to come check out right by this Midway, and I can tell you that it looks delicious. I'm going to do my food thing today for sure. We're going to send it back to Stacy in the studio, and we're going to check back with me and Cheryl a little later.
All right, sounds good. And check in on those piglets on parade. Thanks, Dawn. We're going to check in, as she mentioned, in just a little bit. And for more State Fair coverage, you can stay with us on air and online throughout the fair. And hey, there's my daughter. Follow us on social media. We are having so much fun behind the scenes.
And sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers.
Welcome back live at the, I need my microphone. It would help if I had my microphone, wouldn't it? Sorry about that. I got too excited about Chevellas. These are chicken nuggets, candy, apple, bacon, with syrup on them, chicken nuggets in a waffle cone. They're delicious because the fair, of course, is delicious food. Now, they're new and they're down here by kind of like outside the Butter Cow area. And so that's where we're at right now, across from the Midway. And this, let me tell you, I already had a chicken nugget. It is delicious. But right now we are going to send things over to Cheryl Lemke at the pork patio. Cheryl, what are you trying today?
Hi everyone, we are live here at the pork patio for another fun-filled, action-packed evening. If you like pork like I do, this is certainly the place to come. They have some really scrumptious, really delicious pork entrees on the menu. They got everything from your classic pork chop on a stick. They have a pork twister kebab, which is actually pieces of pork wrapped in bacon. It's on a skewer. They marinate it, and then they put brown sugar on it, and then they grill it to perfection. They, of course, have different sandwiches, pulled pork sandwiches. They also have pork chop sandwiches, just a variety of entrees. And they have a brand new item, too, that's featured this season. It's actually a combination of mac and cheese and also pulled pork. You get a bowl of their mac and cheese with that creamy white cream cheese sauce. And along with that, too, you smother with pulled pork, and that's a really yummy combination. Believe you me, when you try it, you'll be squealing with delight. And of course, all this fabulous food wouldn't even be possible if it weren't for the Illinois Pork Producers Association. And joining me this evening, we have Mr. Gage Marinelli with the Illinois Pork Producers Association. And Gage, first of all, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having us out here.
Okay, now this is day 6 of the state fair. And of course, a lot of folks have been milling around. What have been some of the most popular and best-selling items here at the pork patio?
So our number 1 is going to be our pork burger. And then second place would be our chopped sandwich. And then finally you have the twister. And that's going to be your top 3 out here.
And how about the newest item that's been featured? How's that going off?
The mac and cheese and pulled pork mac and cheese is doing really good, actually. It's not as good as the fries right now, but it's something new, and we're just trying to, change it up a little bit. And we have the pulled pork mac and cheese, so we have another pork entree.
It's certainly awesome, and I have to agree that I've tried everything on the menu. Everything is top-notch. Again, you'll be in hog heaven when you come out here to the pork patio. Again, reporting live from the pork patio, back to you.
It's not all fun and games here at the State Fair, even though it's Tuesday, which means $2 carnival rides. Illinois State Police are a big part of the Illinois State Fair in keeping everyone and everything safe and secure. They also have a booth to share an important message that goes beyond the fun and games. There's a car on display from the Move Over law violation. This car was hit, as you're taking a look at it, in 2019 down in the East St. Louis area. And let me tell you, the entire back of this car is gone. This trooper was helping with a crash and some traffic, and a DUI person who ended up getting a DUI actually ended up just smashing directly into the back of that trooper's car. Now, both were okay in that crash, but it just goes to show that it's very serious. And they tell me it's very eye-grabbing when people walk into State Fair to see this and they come and ask questions. So again, move over, keep everyone safe. And again, I'm having Chirella's. I love unexpected food at the State Fair. And again, this isn't a waffle cone, it's chicken nuggets, and it's delicious. But for now, I'm going to send it back to you.
All right, thanks. And we're going to be checking back in with Dawn and Cheryl coming up on News Channel 20 at 6. Well, you might get a little bit of rain, but is that bad? If you head out to the State Fair, we want to check in with our Don Sterling. It looks like it's a little wet out there.
Really taking one for the team right now, Stacey. Yeah, it's blowing rain, but you know what? It's definitely cooler. That's a plus. It's Tuesday at the Illinois State Fair, which means seniors and adults get in for $2 admission and then $2 carnival rides once this all past us, and $2 at Adventure Village, too, for the rides there. The discounted admission also includes things like truck and tractor pulls this evening, and Cheryl Crow, she'll take over the grandstand. The $2 doesn't include that, obviously, but that is what this day entails here. And this morning, the Wild Canine Rescue brought out dogs to be adopted at the Comptroller's tent at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. The event started at the Comptroller's Critters program, which helps connect shelters animals with their forever homes. Last year, 3 dogs from Wild Canine were able to be adopted from that event. And here at the fair, the Illinois Pork Producers put on quite the exhibit. If you've ever been out here, you absolutely know that the pork producers and the piglets on parade are the cutest things ever. And our Eliza Petrie made a stop by there, and she gives us an explanation of how it gives consumers a hands-on and educational experience.
Yes, there is a spot on the fairgrounds where you can meet some adorable newborn piglets. but it also gives you an inside look of how our pig farmers produce one of our state's largest commodities.
One girl walked out, I was, filling up hand sanitizer or whatever outside, and they're like, this is the best day of my life. And I'm like, well, I didn't think that, to me, it's something that I'm used to on a regular basis, is working with livestock. But people don't always get to see that. They don't get to see the side that our producers are working with every day.
Female pigs, known as sows, provided by the University of Illinois, are brought into the fairgrounds at the end of July when they are in their final stage of pregnancy, so they farrow, commonly known as give birth, just in time for the fair.
Our first one farrowed on July 30th, and so we've been farrowing before the fair and making sure that we have piglets ready to go for fairgoers to see why we do what we do and how pork production works.
All with the goal of bridging the gap between farmers and consumers.
Especially when many consumers maybe don't understand, how pork production works and why we use farrowing crates, why the sows are in these crates and how it allows advantages for their safety as well as the piglet safety. Being able to see people kind of realizing modern day agriculture and realizing how we are working to provide a safe and sustainable food supply is really something that stands out to me, and how this really is the highlight of many people's fairs, and it's sometimes the highlight of their year is the day they get to go see the piglets.
And if you aren't able to make it out to the Piglets on Parade, or you want to see the pigs at any time in the comfort of your home, the Illinois State Fair's website has a live webcam you can check out at any time. Reporting at the Piglets on Parade, Eliza Petrie, back to you.
All right, thank you, Eliza. Piglets on Parade is located at Central Avenue, right next to the Department of Agriculture tent. Again, it is really pouring out here now, but this is me apparently out here at the Illinois State Fair enjoying it. It's better than it being sweltering and people passing out from the heat. There's a lot here to do and see tonight, and coming up later, I'm going to check in with Illinois State Police at their tent, which I'm going to go take cover at right now, and we're going to talk about the things that they're offering the public, including child safety and education. Don't go anywhere. Stacey, back to you.
And sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers.
Back out here live at the Illinois State Fair. I am right now at the Illinois State Police tent because of the rain, but our Cheryl Lemke is out at the pork patio every day, and she is out there right now to tell us what's on the menu for dinner. Cheryl?
Hi everyone, we are live here at the pork patio, and there's a heavy downpour right now taking place here, but luckily we're protected by the canopy here at the pork patio. And a lot of folks have already gathered here this evening because they're grabbing a bite to eat for dinner tonight. You can see several families again milling around, again getting some tasty treats here at the pork patio. And I'm sure the crowds will only be picking up later tonight, right before the big featured artist is going to be performing. Sheryl Crow will be performing in the grandstand later tonight. The concert's set to get underway at 8 o'clock this evening, so you know that's going to be really drawing some huge numbers for tonight. And of course, this fabulous venue and all the great food that they have here, it wouldn't be possible without the Illinois Pork Producers Association. And joining me tonight, we have Mr. Gage Marinelli with the Illinois Pork Producers Association. Hey, Gage, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Thanks for coming back again.
Now, again, I know the pork producers are doing such an amazing job here across the state, doing so much things, giving back to the community. Tell us about your Pork Power program.
So our Pork Power program is where we sell these t-shirts here for $15, and that money goes to buy ground pork to the food pantries. And there's 9 food pantries with the regional locations, and they distribute that. And we've done since 2008, we have done over 1 million pounds of ground pork.
That is truly amazing. So again, when you're out here walking around the state fairgrounds, trying to keep away from the rain, though, at least tonight, you can come on out here, get one of their t-shirts for $15 because the money goes to a very worthy cause. Yep. And of course, you can get some great food here at the pork patio as well. The pork patio is open every evening throughout the duration of the state fair. They're open until 8:30 in the evening hours. So again, make it a point to come on down to the pork patio. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate that. And the pork patio is open from 10:30 in the morning until 8:30 at night each day of the fair for that yummy pork food. And for now, we're going to send it back into the studio. Stacey?
All right, I think we need a towel for you now. Thanks, Dawn. Cheryl's out at the pork patio throughout the fair. And of course, we're out there every day as well. I'm taking a break today, enjoying inside in the dry air here. We're going to be online and bringing you all the latest fun.
All right, I'm live here at the Illinois State Fair, and I'm actually at the Illinois State Police tent. Illinois State Police are a big part of the State Fair, keeping everyone safe. You're like a well-oiled machine when it comes to putting on the State Fair and keeping everything safe. But you're also here for the public and to inform them and to educate them. Tell us a little bit about the car you have behind me, just and why it's important that people come see it.
The biggest thing is we want to make sure people understand why there's such a thing as a move over law. It's really important, I guess, for people to really grasp there's a law in the books, but who cares? Well, this one, we really care, and everybody should, because you never know if you're the last person on the road that's going to be broken down. You might be the next one, so we want to make sure that everybody understands. If you see flashing lights in front of you, please move over to the lane away from those flashing lights, or make sure that you are able to slow down safely.
All right, and you want the non-drivers to come in here too. Tell us about that.
Okay, so we have all kinds of things to be able to draw the kids in, and one of the biggest reasons is we want to make sure that they understand that we're here, we want to help them, and on top of that, we want to give them one of these. So this is our child ID bracelet, and parents absolutely love these because basically we let the kids know if you happen to get lost, come find one of us. We all wear the big hats, have the same uniform, and we're all over the fairgrounds, and we're going to have the parents' number on there so that way we can call and ease everybody's hearts and minds as soon as something bad might happen. We want to plan for the worst and hope for the best.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Sergeant Jason Wilson. We appreciate you. I'm going to send it back to the studio for now. Live at the Illinois State Fair, I'm Dawn Sterling.
At the State Fair, the Illinois pork producers put on quite the exhibit that has become a fair staple. Our ag reporter Eliza Petrie made a stop by the piglets on parade today and explains how it gives consumers a hand-on glimpse into the industry. Eliza?
Yes, there is a spot on the fairgrounds where you can meet some adorable newborn piglets, but it also gives you an inside look of how our pig farmers produce one of our state's largest commodities.
One girl walked out, I was, filling up hand sanitizer or whatever outside, and they're like, this is the best day of my life. And I'm like, well, I didn't think that, to me, it's something that I'm used to on a regular basis is working with livestock. People don't always get to see that. They don't get to see the side that our producers are working with every day.
Female pigs, known as sows, provided by the University of Illinois, are brought into the fairgrounds at the end of July when they are in their final stage of pregnancy, so they farrow, commonly known as give birth, just in time for the fair.
Our first one farrowed on July 30th, and so we've been farrowing before the fair and making sure that we have piglets ready to go for fairgoers to see why we do what we do and how pork production works.
All with the goal of bridging the gap between farmers and consumers.
Especially when many consumers maybe don't understand, how pork production works and why we farrowing crates, why the sows are in these crates and how it allows advantages for their safety as well as the piglet safety. Being able to see people kind of realizing modern day agriculture and realizing how we are working to provide a safe and sustainable food supply is really something that stands out to me, and how this really is the highlight of many people's fairs, and it's sometimes the highlight of their years, the day they get to go see the piglets.
And if you aren't able to make it out to the piglets on parade, or you want to see the pigs at any time in the comfort of your home, the Illinois State Fair's website has a live webcam you can check out at any time. Reporting at the piglets on parade, Eliza Petrie, back to you.
Well, we all know the State Fair is about the animals. Wild Canine Rescue brought out dogs looking for a forever home at the Illinois Office of Comptroller's tent. The organization's president shares a little bit about the adoption process.
We find out about the dog for a couple of weeks so that we can tell the new adopter everything they need to know about their animal. And then we place them in their forever home with a prayer and a hope that it's a fit for the lifetime of the dog.
Wild Canine Rescue is located right here in Springfield. You can reach out to them for more on pet adoption, or if you'd like to donate to support their efforts. We've got that email there. It's on your screen now. Well, still ahead this week at the fair, Snoop Dogg headlining Grandstand tomorrow night, and the Sale of Champions taking place. And our Eliza Petrie, she's going to be covering that one. We'll be checking in with her. Then Hunter Flynn will be putting on a free concert at the Grand Central Stage. I will be there as well as Dawn. So we hope to see you, at least on TV.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more videos from News Channel 20.